Hi guys, today I'm showing you this Coleman Butane stove. It's 7,650 BTUs and uses direct butane pressure. This stove is for outside use only. It should not be used in an enclosed space like a camper or a tent or a home because it's a carbon monoxide hazard. With the stove you'll get a plastic case. It's a little over a pound, very light. It's got a handle and latches to open and lock. The stove itself weighs 3.4 pounds. It's extremely light. With the case, it's a total of 4.6 pounds. As far as I know, this stove only comes in this one color. It's a really pretty blue. The exterior is enameled steel. The grate is porcelain coated, and the burner is a rust-proof aluminum. There are wind baffles to protect from wind since you'll be using this outdoors. I have the stove on my patio table. Make sure it's sitting on a flat, stable surface. To use, turn the knob to off. Lever should be in the up position. Open the compartment. This is where the butane cartridge goes. You'll need to buy disposable butane cartridges for this stove. I got a 4-pack and these are 8 ounces, 227 grams each. The Coleman canisters are 8.8 ounces, 250 grams. I bought these because that's what was available. Coleman was out of stock. Take the cap off the cartridge. It should look like this with a little notch here. Put the cartridge in, the notch facing up. Pull the lever down and that's it. Really easy to use. Close the compartment. This stove has an electric igniter. Turn the knob counterclockwise all the way until you hear a click, which means there's a spark. Use the knob to adjust the flame. You can actually simmer with the stove. There are different size pans and pots that you can use with this stove, with a maximum of 10 inches. A pan should not go past the edges of the cartridge compartment. There are little grooves and the end is a little higher, so pots should not slide off. This is a 9.5-inch steel pot, a 10-inch cast iron pan that fits perfectly. This 12-inch pan is too big. I'll boil 2 cups of water in this lightweight steel pot. The cartridge is in. I'll turn the heat to high. It took about 4 minutes on high heat to come up to a full boil. It was a little windy, but the flame didn't go out. These are canned sardines that I've seasoned. There's a tiny bit of oil coating the bottom of the cast iron pan. I'll turn the heat to high until the pan heats up. Within a minute, it's sizzling. I'll cover the pan and turn down the heat to low. After 2 minutes, I'll turn the fish over. Cook for another minute so the other side gets a nice crust. Turn the heat off. Whenever I fry fish like this, I cough and the smell of the fish fills my house. So I'm really glad I got this little stove. No more fishy smell inside. I love that it's so easy to use and cooks quickly. Now I could completely lie to you and say I'm going to take this camping, but no. I don't want to sleep outdoors with animals and bugs, even though I love animals. I would scream if I saw this tiny thing. The reason I bought the stove is to make smelly things like sardines. It was either this or buy a gas grill with a side burner. And right now the prices are insane, so I wasn't going to overpay for a grill. My Weber kettle grill is fine for now. If you have this kettle grill or a gas grill, the stove will definitely come in handy. You can use it to heat up things like baked beans. Of course, if you do go camping, this would be perfect for cooking. It takes up so little space and it's really convenient and lightweight. By the way, I did overpay for the cartridges because I had no choice. Shop around first because some of the prices online are outrageous. During normal times, these canisters should be about $2 or maybe up to $3. I found the Coleman can in stock, but it's a 45-minute drive from my house one way, so I had to get what I can online. The cartridge should last about 2 hours. I have not tested that yet, so if I do, I'll post an update. After you're done cooking, turn the dial to O, push the lever up, and remove the cartridge. Store the stove after it's cooled down, about 15 minutes. Put the cap on and store the cartridge separate from the stove. The cartridge should be stored away from high heat, open flames, direct sun, and other ignition sources. Otherwise, it could explode. Wipe down any grease on the stove. turmeric, chili powder, garlic powder, and salt. That's it for the spices I used on the fish. I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, give it a thumbs up and subscribe. I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.